Hello there, my name is Catherine and this is my channel So Much Sewing. Actually this week it should be called So Little Sewing. I really do not have a lot to show you at all. This really will be a short video from me this week. All I have to show you, a finished make, is I finished the my second version of the Bloom blouse by Jolie Lab for my Sew April Blouse 23 entry. I have actually finished it, although I haven't got any buttons on it yet. I'm waiting for the buttons to come in with my bespoke box from Kristen at the Dali Society. Sometimes that takes only 2 or 3 days more than it takes to send to her Australian customers. I'm in New Zealand. But other times it seems to take weeks and it comes to me all squashed and mushed and munted, like it's been kicking around the bottom of the courier van driver's van for the last 2 weeks. So I just don't know when that's going to arrive. I'm sure it will be in April, no dramas, but I'm just not sure exactly when it will arrive. So I won't show you this on me yet. I've made some changes to the pattern as I talked about last week. I did the button placket front and back this time. Last time I sewed the button placket down entirely on each side of the placket and then I put the buttons on, and this time I started doing that and I thought, well actually no, that I don't want to do that. It looks a little looked a little fake. I'm sure no one else would notice. Maybe another sewer would notice, I'm not sure, but the average person wouldn't notice. So I ended up actually just leaving that flap, that front flap open. So I've sewed this edge down so it's both sides are sewn together, but I've left this open so that when I sew the buttons on top of that, it sort of will look, you know, like it could open if it wanted to, even though it can't. So that's good. I'm super happy with that. Super happy with that. Because my overlocker is out getting a service, I feel like there's not a lot of sewing that I can actually do. I did French seam both my Bloom blouses, so that's fine. I feel like I managed, you know, to at least get those done. But my fringe dress, which I showed you last week, or rather my fringe blouse, I don't want to start that because I don't want to French seam that. So I've actually, this week I've ended up doing one of the things that I really dislike doing, and that's having several projects started and on the go and none of them completed. I'm a real monogamous sewer. I like to start an item, work through it and finish it. That's what I like to do, one garment at a time. Thank you very much. But this week is forcing me to go out of my comfort zone. So I've got the fringed blouse by the Sewing Revival all cut out in that beautiful soft linen, brushed linen fabric. I also have cut out the pattern, not the fabric, but I've cut out the pattern on the Tessuti Bella dress, which I'm going to make out of the Lady McElroy fabric that I got from the last Dali Society bespoke box. So that is cut out. And I have also stuck together the ginger top by Fibremood. And this is another plan I'm kicking around for maybe entering into the Sew April Blouse 23 hashtag. So I'm sticking that together. I'm just about finished sticking that together. Which actually, you know, some sewing company patterns stick together really well and they're just so easy. You can tell exactly what you're doing and they just bada bing, bada boom, bish bash bosh, done. This one, I don't know if I did something wrong with the printing. It's supposed to have, like, up in the corner, little stars, little pink stars with numbers in them on each corner. All I got was the tiniest little bit of a star, no numbers, nothing. And the pages didn't even seem to be in the right order in my stack of printing. So I've literally put that together like a jigsaw puzzle without a picture. Well, no, I had the outline. Let's not be dramatic here, Catherine. I had the outline, you know, the cutout and layout designs that they give you. So from that, I had to sort of figure it all out, and it literally was putting a jigsaw puzzle together. But I'm nearly there now. I've just got, you know, the flounces to put together. So that's that. So I've got that almost printed out, ready to go. And I just hate having these little partly done things sitting around. It just does nothing for my creativity. It freaks me out. I was watching Alison from Sew Like Dotty, and she seems to have a similar week to me. She's not got a lot done because life's got in the way. Things have been happening. And, you know, she said, well, hey ho, you know, sorry I've got not much to show you, but this is life, isn't it? Sometimes life gets in the way of your sewing. And so that's kind of how I feel at the moment. And it was really timely that I saw Alison saying virtually the same thing. I'll link that video of hers down below. But, you know, that is life, isn't it? You don't always achieve what you would like to achieve. And I think sometimes when you, you know, have a YouTube channel, there's a certain amount of expectation that there will be something to show each week. And I have fallen down this week, unfortunately. But, you know, whatevs. It's just the way it is, isn't it? And talking about watching videos, I also watched Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl, and it also was a timely video because there's been lots of great instruction about when is a blouse a shirt, how, you know, what's the difference between a blouse and a shirt. And so they've been very instructional and very informational. So essentially a blouse can be a shirt pattern. It's just made in a soft drapier fabric. It might have a less rigid collar than a, you know, a button down sort of business shirt, Oxford shirt type situation. It might not have the tower and the button placket here. It might have elastic around the cuffs. It might just be a little bit more flowy and drapey. But I was thinking, when is a blouse a top, or when is a top a blouse? Does it have to have buttons on it? You know, there's the Cashmere Elton blouse. It's called a blouse, but it doesn't have buttons on it. And so it was just really timely. Ruan put a video out saying these are some, you know, 5 blouse patterns that she has made previously and she would like to make in the future. And here are 5 blouse patterns that she would like to make in the future that she hasn't made, you know, hasn't made yet. So I was really happy to see that some of her suggestions and some of the blouses she had made previously didn't have buttons on them. And so, you know, I needn't have worried. It's okay. And Gabrielle and Ruan said right at the start, they're not going to be too strict on the actual rules about what a blouse is and what a blouse isn't. So I think I'll be okay with the fringe blouse that I'm thinking about, and also the Fibremood Gabby top. I think that also, if I have time, will be a great addition to the Sew April Blouse 23 challenge. So that's it. Very short, hopefully sweet, and I hope that you will come back next week when I will have more to show you. Fingers crossed I will have more to show you. Fingers crossed my overlocker comes back, and then I'll just zoom through these couple of projects that I will have cut out, ready, waiting to go. So thank you very much for joining me today for this silly little video about nothing. Wasn't that a Seinfeld? That was Seinfeld's premise, wasn't it? It was a show about nothing. So this was my Seinfeld video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back next time, as I say, when hopefully I will have something to actually show you. See you later.